Very good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Delna Shroff, Superintendent Mental Health and Wellness with BSM. I am delighted to welcome the amazing members of my team. Behind every successful initiative stands a group of dedicated individuals whose talents and efforts make everything possible. So we have with us Mr. Anand Tripathi, Dr. Dipti Mankad, Dr. Kusum Kanwar, Ms. Bharti Bhandarkar, Ms. Dhanuja Senthilville, Ms. Jyoti Nayak, and Ms. Poonam Nagpal. Each member of our team plays an important role in our success. Please join me in welcoming them all. Seamlessly, with the objectives of Sagar Be Samman guiding our mission with clarity and purpose. Target audience identification was another one of our key responsibilities. Knowing our audience ensures that our efforts are inclusive and impactful. Development of learning objectives and outcomes. Developing objectives to bridge knowledge gaps, sharpen skills, and shape attitude for measurable performance improvements is one of our key responsibilities. We have taken a data-driven approach. This allows us to pinpoint precise training needs across the maritime sector and also propose recommendations for existing trainings, identifying new training requirements, ensuring they are incorporated in our policy document. Establishing clear criteria for selecting trainers is also very crucial to ensure that only those who meet the highest standards are entrusted with this critical role. We also commit to implementing disciplined project management practices, ensuring account cadets, the next generation of maritime professionals, women seafarers at every career stage, shore-based personnel across all organizational levels, shipping companies, vessel operators, RPSL companies, and tree bodies. In addition to refining our vision and the target audience, we also strengthen internally our non-disclosure agreement, reinforcing our commitment to confidentiality and professionalism in all training endeavors for culture and career advancement. Moving on, we understand that training is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Therefore, we have identified specific training requirements at every career stage. At the pre-C stage, what we identified was, since their journey begins with foundational training, which sets the stage for a strong career, training in communication skills, for instance, psychological safety, awareness of maritime policies, provides them with the essential tools to navigate the industry with confidence and with professionalism. As they move to post-C stage 1, it is again moving towards soft skills building, for example, assertiveness, communication with multinational crews, conflict resolution, and so on, equip seafarers to enhance their practical capabilities needed to thrive in real-world maritime environments. Moving on to post-C stage 2, which marks the progression from operational roles to managerial and leadership positions. Again, over here, we have resilience and decision-making under pressure, for example. And they are also introduced to the core management principles, including planning, organizing, performance evaluation, and so on. By tailoring training interventions to career stages, we are creating a workforce that is competent, adaptable, and future-ready. Training is most effective when it is structured with clear learning objectives and measurable outcomes. So for each identified need, we have developed broad learning objectives and outcomes, ensuring that training is tailored to different levels of expertise and responsibility. The survey questionnaire provided qualitative insights based on which we have recommended, we've laid out a few recommendations, and I'm going to take you through these very briefly. So a robust career advancement framework for women seafarers should address the unique challenges that they face, while providing clear pathways for professional growth. This includes career tracking pathways, integrating mentoring programs, development opportunities, and leadership training specifically tailored to address gender-specific challenges in the maritime industry. To ensure a workforce that is safe, equitable, and progressive, it's also important to implement an organizational culture transformation. With that, introduction of DEI initiatives or scorecards, deploying anonymous feedback mechanisms, which provides a confidential platform for reporting concerns, suggesting improvements, and sharing experiences. Strategically increasing women's representation in maritime leadership by providing targeted growth opportunities, establishing women-focused employee resource groups, and setting clear objectives for training and promoting women. Effective learning isn't merely about delivering information. It's also about creating practical and engaging learning experiences. For that, we have 5 pillars as far as implementation goes. So we have blended learning approaches which combine traditional in-person training with innovative digital modules, prioritizing scenario-based training through real-world simulations, making psychological safety training mandatory at every level, because this ensures that seafarers feel secure, supported, and valued when expressing concerns. Finally, creating accountability frameworks with specific responsibilities and metrics. Together, these 5 pillars will transform not just how we train, but also how we build and shape careers within the industry. Thank you so much. So now the responsibility actually lies with all of us. Change does not happen in isolation. It happens when we come together and drive progress forward. This opportunity is very important, and it allows us to champion innovation and also ensure that every maritime professional is equipped to succeed in an industry that is ever evolving faster than ever before. Thank you so much.